institution for... Okay, so they blocked, well, it's showing up on my thing here. They blocked here's my videos. They blocked it within 56 seconds. Now, you guys, if I'm lying to you and I'm just some nobody crazy person, who's watching so closely that they blocked it so fast? On copyright, I didn't play the song. No, I just showed you what's on my page. It's from things I don't subscribe to. So anyways, I'm just going to show you I don't feel like testifying. It's exhausting for me to retell this story. So I'm just going to put I'm going to put well, 3 people watched it. So I don't know, whoever blocked the truth is not of the truth. I'm a litmus test. I'm the only one telling the truth out of all this. I can stand in front of God very honestly and not worry about any of this stuff, right? I got a sword of truth. They got, the tin full of swords. They want to raise a sword, whatever. But anyways, yeah. Wow, it was at 1:44. I didn't notice that was the time. Look at the time on that. So anyways, I'm just going to pause this and we'll just listen to the audio. I just, they cut my other phone off when I'm trying to get the audio. I'm so tired of telling this story, so I'll just get the audio from what I said. Anyways, just watch the Chainsmokers, Save Yourself, and watch the video. And that's what came across my page, and that's what this is. That's why they blocked me, even though I didn't play the song. No, didn't play the song. But, and so I'll just pause this and I'll record it. I'll just leave the recording. They also want you. Every mark against you, they can take your page down, right? So hey, this is, if you want to digitally frame me up, you go ahead. Either we do this digitally, I prove myself online, right? Or we do this in a court of law. And I don't think you guys want to go there. But I mean, try me, man. I'm not taking you there, but if I have to go, I'll go. And I ain't worried. Okay, so this is the audio to the video. I guess I won't put the video, but I'm allowed to say it's from the Chainsmokers. Watch the video. Save yourself, okay? This is what came across my page, and this is the storyline behind it, okay? Okay, so check this video out here. This came across my page when they were terrorizing me, yeah. I tried to, they took my son in 2016 over 2 missed doctor's appointments. That's all it was over. They trumped up a false file saying I was on meth and ecstasy, drugs I've never tried. Anyway, so, they tried to kill me in 2017. Yeah, I was sick from about November, as soon as I got my son out of foster care. It's a long story. While he was in foster care, they were sending me pictures of this machine head, California bleeding. They were telling him that he was going to be adopted away. And I said, and they were threatening, and I was worried. He had Xbox friends that were in California. I was afraid that he was going to go to California. And so I called him up and I said, don't you dare go to California. Right? Because, these people, I expose the industry. So, yeah. Anyway, so in 2008. And so, and a lot of other things, right? Which they've erased off of. I don't know what they've done with my Twitter. I can't get into it. Anyways, so I said, don't you dare go down to California. I said, I will get you out of there. And so this shows up in 2018. My ex, narc had come back. He become a covert narcissist. He wasn't screaming violent and all this kind of stuff anymore. He was, covertly doing it. But he said that he found God, and I had just got out of the hospital where I was treated. I had a partial stroke, and they tried to say it was bipolar after 2 weeks of being treated medically and tried to put me in a group home then. And I told them to F off. Anyways, I got out. once I got my son back, then they put the energy weapons on me. But before that, during this, I was trying to tell them, don't take off. Like, you're not going to be adopted away. I'm getting you out of there. Don't worry about it. And health nurse shows up. You could be thrown in a mental institution for life for what you did to your son. I said, what, message him and say, don't go to California? And we're going to put you on 8 milligrams of risperidone in a shot, which is highly illegal. In 2007, it was 1.5 milligrams that they would put you on. At least my ethical doctor that I have now would. And so anyways, I called her a Nazi, told her to get the hell out of my house and all this stuff. Anyways, so my ex comes back in 2018, and cries his crocodile tears, and this is all my fault, and admits everything, right? And I'm trying to, they're telling me that I can't go back for my daughter, or she'll go into foster care. She has to be with the dad, right? So I have to trust that, right? But, everybody's being scapegoated. All the good people are being scapegoated, and the bad guys are the good guys. So anyways, he comes by and he cries his crocodile tears and stuff. Wants to get married and all this stuff, make things right. He's going to go for help for his cheating addiction and sex addiction, all this kind of stuff. And he's going to pay me back the money that he scammed me in 2011. Because in 2011, I went out to go stay with him to see if we could make it work, where he was in his cookie baking stage. Okay, Terminator 2 showed up. And anyways, he ended up kicking the crap out of my son. I got into a cab and we left. I lived my life with my kids in one room, and the door was jammed. And I'm terrified, right? And then he went and claimed us all on taxes. Yeah, and stuck me with a $11,000 tax bill that I had to pay off, and said I was never there, and his mom was watching the kid. Like, just all lies. So he said he was going to pay me that back. And this video comes up. So I'm like, okay. In 2009, they said they were going to do a holographic version. They were going to holographically frame me and my whole family. I've testified to this for years, right? And so I knew it was coming, right? So I was like, is this the holographic version or what? Or did my son take off to California? And he got himself into some trouble, right? So Mark said he was going to pay me back for the scam he did when he wanted to get married. And I was going to take that money. I was going down to California and say, gig is up. I was actually going to show up at a red carpet event and say, hey, here's the original. We're just in Canada. Like, never sold out, never came to California. Like, what's going on? And is my son here? Or is there a copycat? But this is what is this a holographic version or what? Right? Or is this a copycat? Because my son used to wear sweatshirts with his hoodie up. You couldn't get him to take his hoodie down. And looked dressed exactly the same, right? And so, this terror campaign has been going on for I don't know how long. And though, me and my son have been victims to this, and my daughter, while the bad guys have been getting away with it the whole time. And no, they don't want to go to court because I had all the evidence, hard copy evidence. And so I was going to go back for my daughter. I collected a whole bunch of evidence she was saying a whole bunch of stuff. And I thought everything was okay, that he had grown up. And I didn't understand about narcissism much, right? I thought he was now a covert narcissist, right? Like, and so he was no longer like a screaming, raving, violent one, right? The CPS had a restraining order against him in 2008. And I had tape. I taped him saying, you don't know how bad I am. I could slash a bitch's throat and think nothing of it. They got a restraining order against him, but said, hey, I couldn't get one. And they gave the daughter to him, right? And so, anyways, I was always, and every time I'd go back for my daughter, they would take my son. It was just, and then they would tell me I had to take medications in order to keep my son, right? And so I'd be like, on these medications trying to be a good mom. And this was really going on in real life, you know. And plus warning America of what was to come and all this kind of stuff. Big war, you know. And then, I mean, it just goes on and on. 17 years of this crap. While they lie about us. And while they do digital deep fakes. And he's a good guy, I'm the bad, you know. It's just disgusting. All over money that I wouldn't take. Never sold out. Never, you know, just been on disability. Because they have slowly disabled me. Now, you know, the last time was a shot that just was brutally, lost all my teeth and all that stuff. So anyways, they started taking out my teeth with energy weapons and for talking, and I have footage of that too. They put a dent in my face, and so I was like, you know, is this my son? And so, you know, I get in trouble because I asked him, I'm like, are you a clone? Or like, where's my son? It was just all a big gaslighting job, and they won't stop. They won't stop. And they do court cases behind our back that, do they exist? They keep me under the Mental Health Act. I'm not a danger to myself or anybody. You know, they took over my accounts. I've proven it, right? Between 2012 and 2016. And they took over my Yahoo account, which had all the access to all my social media accounts, were sending people messages that I never sent. Clone phones, clone conversations. Yeah, they can clone your voice, all this kind of stuff. And they keep trying to get rid of me. And anyways, in 2019, I confronted, I won't say who. I said, look, like, I did the right thing. I don't owe them a goddamn thing. And so, you know, if you're involved in this, like, my family's not paying for it, right? My daughter's not paying for it. But once I tried to go back for my daughter, because I had enough evidence to go to court, off the psych ward. I hadn't been in the psych ward for 10 years. And off the psych ward for Project Blue Beam mind torture. Yeah. So anyways, this is the kind of stuff, right? I'm like, so is this part of your holographic bullcrap that you're doing? You know, oh, here we go. Yeah, probably going to put me on lithium. That'll be the next thing, right?
That was the song that came across.
Don't subscribe to any of these channels. They just let me know what's going on. Anyways, you know, I never have been diagnosed with schizophrenia. Never have. Bipolar, that was it.
I have to pause this because my daughter's
just to make people scared, right? All that stuff. So anyways, they started taking out my teeth with energy weapons and for talking, and I have footage of that too. They put a dent in my face, and so I was like, you know, is this my son? And so, you know, I get in trouble because I asked him, I'm like, are you a clone? Or like, where's my son? It was just all a big gaslighting job, and they won't stop. They won't stop. And they do court cases behind our back that, do they exist? They keep me under the Mental Health Act. I'm not a danger to myself or anybody. You know, they took over my accounts. I've proven it, right? Between 2012 and 2016. And they took over my Yahoo account, which had all the access to all my social media accounts, were sending people messages that I never sent. Clone phones, clone conversations. Yeah, they can clone your voice, all this kind of stuff. And they keep trying to get rid of me. And anyways, in 2019, I confronted, I won't say who. I said, look, like, I did the right thing. I don't owe them a goddamn thing. And so, you know, if you're involved in this, like, my family's not paying for it, right? My daughter's not paying for it. But once I tried to go back for my daughter, because I had enough evidence to go to court, off the psych ward. I hadn't been in the psych ward for 10 years. And off the psych ward for Project Blue Beam mind torture. Yeah. So anyways, this is the kind of stuff, right? I'm like, so is this part of your holographic bullcrap that you're doing? You know, oh, here we go. Yeah, probably going to put me on lithium. That'll be the next thing, right? Don't subscribe to any of these channels. They just let me know what's going on. Anyways, you know, I never have been diagnosed with schizophrenia. Never have. Bipolar, that was it. They added schizoaffective to it just to make people scared, right? Schizophrenia is so rare. Most schizophrenics are just test subjects of voice to skull and all their technology. Anyways, I'm out of here, but that was 2018 Nightmare Gong Show that went on. And then when I said I'm going to California, then he never did pay me back for the tax scam that him and his mom did in 2011. Whatever, you guys just stop, just stop. Just stop with the games, right? Stop with the games.
So as I'm testifying, then they put a song called Lithium on my page. Yeah. By Amy Lee Evanescence, and so that came across my page. Yeah, I don't subscribe to any of this. No, they just come across my page and pretty much let me know what's going on. Yeah, call that schizophrenic if you want, but pretty much everything that comes across my page is what you do. Okay, or what you're trying to deceive other people into. So we'll see if this goes through. If I get a mark, mark on my page, the more marks you get, they can take you down, but whatever. I mean, who called the shot on, we're going to copyright and block that testimony? Well, if I'm lying, why would you block it? See, if I'm telling the truth, you block it, right? And that's why you block it, because it's the truth, right? It's information you don't want out there. Because you guys have falsified files. You've probably changed the CPS documents. You've probably changed the mental health documents. Even the women's shelter I went to burnt down. I mean, how far does this have to go, right? For all the money you made off of me, right? And they took my music. They did it. It's like, you know what? I would give it away for free. You didn't have to come after my family, right? You didn't have to, but you want the identity, you want the story, you want the whatever. I could care less. I'm just here to testify. Once again, I've been testifying for 5 years. They won't let it get out. Right? Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. See if this goes through. Or if I get a mark. I don't know how they're going to get them. If I get a block mark and then they take down my account, you'll know who's telling the truth.